Good morning, ladies. Good morning, gentlemen. This is Winnie Chitaka for Uganda Youth Collective, empowering Ugandan women. Today is Sunday, the 29th October 2017. I welcome you back this day, and I thank you for all of you that participated in our first ever Relationships Saturday in the Empowering Ugandan Women WhatsApp group. Thank you so much. It was much better than we expected. Thank you for many of you that raised the questions. Thank you for many that contributed to the answers. Thank you, and we look forward to next week's Saturday, where it will be even bigger and better. We also want to welcome those of you that were watching us live today on Facebook in our Speaking Luganda show at 1 p.m. on our Facebook page, the Uganda Youth Collective. We want to welcome those of you ladies that have joined the group today, even yesterday, that are joining us for the first time. Welcome to the Empowering Uganda Women WhatsApp group. And we will ask you that when you get to the WhatsApp group, do us a favor and introduce yourself by recording a quick audio telling us your names, where you live, and what it is that you're doing right now. We welcome every single one of you. For our brothers, we have not forgotten about you. No. We remember, and we are in the process of working on an Empowering Ugandan Men WhatsApp group. As soon as this is ready, we will notify you and send the links out for you to be able to join. Before I continue, I want to encourage you. Every single day, we will record an audio to encourage and to empower those that will listen. These audios will be recorded and uploaded every morning on our YouTube channel. So I encourage you, so that you don't miss out. Even if you don't belong to the WhatsApp group, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to make sure that you don't miss out on these audio recordings on a daily basis. So today, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we are going to focus on. Here's the title for today's audio, and it's this: Is it still possible? The title is it still possible? What do I mean? When you look at statistics, specifically when you look at life expectancy, it says this about our nation, Uganda. It says, life expectancy at birth is one of the most important demographic indicators. It shows the number of years a newborn infant would live, assuming that birth and death rates will remain at the same level during the whole lifetime. Total life expectancy of both male and female at birth of Uganda is 53.2 years. This is below the average life expectancy at birth of the global population, which is about 71 years, according to Population Division of the Department of Economic and Social Affairs of the United Nations. It is said in Uganda that men are expected, or men's life expectancy, men in Uganda are expected to live up to 52.2 years, and women, we feature slightly better, because for women we are expected to live till about 54.3 years. Now, if you heard that correctly, it is saying that Uganda's life expectancy as a nation is 53.2 years. And it is said that this figure is below the average life expectancy of the global population, which is about 71 years. So I ask the question, is it still possible is what's still possible. That the statistics nationally and globally that are given about the plight of Ugandans, can these statistics in many areas be improved or become better? For example, in areas of employment. For example, in areas, one of the things that affects or has an impact on life expectancy is healthcare in a nation. Is it possible that we can see improvement in the number of young people or Ugandans seeking to leave and migrate from Uganda to go to foreign waters or foreign countries, should I say, in search of a better life, in search of work? Is it possible that our people can start to aim higher? That when we talk about work, that what comes to the minds of many Ugandans is not security, maid work, or wecheyo, as we say, low-skilled jobs for the majority. Is it possible that families in Uganda can go to sleep without the worry of how are we going to survive or what are we going to eat tomorrow? Is it possible? Is it possible that women can raise their own children instead of leaving their children to their sisters, for many as soon as they are born, so that the mother can go abroad to work in dire situations in order to provide for her child, who will grow up calling the sister or those that they have left behind mother, only for the mother to be known as auntie? Is it possible that this can change about our nation? Is it possible that our young men and women can graduate and be placed in a job or work within Uganda that will pay them enough to be able to live a good quality of life in Uganda? Is it possible? Is the question we are asking today. The question I am asking you to consider today. What's my response? Our hashtag here at the Uganda Youth Collective is this: Ugandans can. Just like every other nationality, just like every other individual, Ugandans too can. It is said that it's not who you are that is stopping you from achieving, but actually what you think you are not stops you from achieving what you can achieve. Our purpose and our aim here at the Uganda Youth Collective, and the reason for empowering Ugandan women, is to help you to discover the purpose for your life, your why for living. And I believe, that it is possible for all the above mentioned to be changed. How is this going to happen? I believe that if we can help to change the thinking and the attitude of our people, that those that once believed that they are not good enough change their mind and believe that actually we are good enough. That those that believe that they cannot succeed in their own country now believe that actually we can make it right here at home. That those that believe that they cannot make it unless somebody helped. That if they believe, if we can change their minds and train their minds and show them that they can, it's possible. So how do we do this? It is said that as a man thinketh, so he is. What influences one's thinking? Why do you think the way you think? Why do you believe what you believe about yourself, your children, and your country? Why? Many times it is as a result of the things that you're seeing and listening to, the environments that you're in on a daily or consistently. Many of us are in environments or find ourselves in environments, in company, in groups, reading, watching, things that are telling us and individuals that are telling us that it's not possible. Even things like the news, posts on social media depicting that it's not possible. Google searches about our nation and about our people, constantly telling us, television, movies, music, depicting and telling us that it's not possible. Statistics. But how can we change? How is it possible? How can we make it possible? By changing what we are seeing and what we are watching. So I ask you a question. What are you going to do today to ensure that you start the journey or continue on the journey of renewing your mind? That you transform from a mind, a mentality, an attitude that believes you're not good enough, that believes it's not possible, that believes I cannot do it, and be transformed by the renewing of your mind to one that believes that I can do it, I will do it, it is possible, we can do it. What are you doing today? What are you willing to change in your lifestyle today to start the journey or continue the journey of renewing your mind? What are you willing to live without to help you stay on this journey? What comfort zones are you willing to give up? What friends are you willing to give up? What social media sites are you willing to go without? What news channels, what movies and what songs are you willing to stop listening to ensure the continual renewal of your mind? That you too will start to believe that there is a purpose for your life, that you can do it. That you too will start to believe and stop to give the excuse or the reason that because you're Ugandan, because you're a female, and because you're working as a maid right now, and because you don't have much in terms of education, you can't. I say it's possible. How is it possible? By changing what we are doing on a daily basis. And here's what we're going to do, and we do in the group Empowering Ugandan Women. I encourage you to read books in line with that which you have discovered that you're supposed to do. For example, if you have discovered that within you is a passion to help others, then I encourage you to read books about individuals who have helped others. Watch videos. You could say, Winnie, I can't read. That's okay. They are audiobooks, YouTube videos. Search in the search on social media. Follow those individuals. that are helping others. You want to be a doctor. You want to be an astronaut. You want to be whatever it is that you want to be. Every single day, do not let a single day go by where you do not listen or watch or think. If you can spend a minimum of an hour every day reading about it, watching it, either one or a combination of the two or more, read about it every single day. This is why we are doing these audios every single day. For some, you may be at different levels and you may not go away and read. This is why we will post every single day a passage to read in regards to discovering your purpose in the group. And encourage you to read and encourage you to listen to this so that your mind may be renewed. So that when I ask the question, is it possible? That if today you're not sure, and if today you're adamant that no, it's not possible, and if today you're doubting, that by at least before this year is over, that when I will ask this question again, is it possible? That you will confidently look me in the eye or look your own self in the mirror and say, yes, it is possible. And how is that going to happen? By doing something every day. Listening to something, watching something, reading something that is going to help you to believe otherwise. By turning off some of those things you've been listening to that I've told you for a long time that you can't. Turning off the voices in your head of those in your past that told you that you couldn't. Turning off the voices in your head of teachers that told you you were not going to be anything. Turning off the voices in your head of statistics that tell you because you are female, because you are male, you cannot do it. Consciously turning those voices off. And instead switching on those voices like this audio recording, like the reading of the Bible, like the reading of many men and women who have similar pasts like yours, but have come through to overcome. To name a few, Mandela comes to mind. Overcame imprisonment and became what nobody expected. He came from the prison to the state house. You too can come from the house as a maid to a position of leadership. If only you will renew your mind, you can do absolutely anything you set your mind to do. So today, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening, I ask again the question, is it possible? And this is what we say at the Uganda Youth Collective. Yes, it is. Ugandans can. Ugandan women can. Ugandan men can. And together we can. I will come back to you in the group throughout today, and we will post various passages for you to read and to be encouraged. I wish you an amazing Sunday. Thank you for listening. We'll be back tomorrow morning with yet another passage, with yet another recording, should I say, for the purpose of renewing your mind and helping you to discover the purpose of God for your life. This is Winnie Chitaka for the Uganda Youth Collective, empowering Ugandan women.